And welcome to Sanger High School, Central Valley Showdown number 4 today. And we have Central, the Grizzlies, taking on the Bullard Knights. Bullard 9-9 this year. They played a lot of teams from outside of the area, very tough schedule. And Central with a record of 9-4, 70 points a game for Central. 17 players, 7 softs. Bullard has a couple of sophomores, 2 freshmen on their team, 13 players in all. And January 14th, Bullard takes on Madera, CMAC, and Edison. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service, the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Central Valley Aztecs Professional ABA Basketball in Lindsay, California. Go to Facebook.com/ABACVA to learn more. Meeting rooms on demand in Fresno. New location on Shaw and Van Ness with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more. And by Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. We get set for Bullard, team in white and blue, against Central in orange and black. Central, the 3-time defending Central Section football champs and a state champ this year. And one time they won 3 straight Central Section championships in basketball, just like in football in Division I. And they've been kind of rebuilding.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Like you said, both teams like to get up and down and score points. They both come in averaging over 65 points a game. The interesting thing for me to see tonight is how is Central going to respond after not playing in a while? They haven't played a game in almost a week and a half. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond with that little break and not playing for a little bit. Obviously, that didn't take long for them to score, so they said, we got this going.
It's Mason with the basket.
Nice job there by Central, getting to the ball quick. And
8.9 points per game for the sophomore. Cedric Coward is 18.6 for the Grizzlies. Jeremiah Walker, number 2, 8.3. Jalen Walton, number 3, 14 a game. Marcus Green, number 4, 11 points a game. Carla Hewitt, 6, number 5. So the Grizzlies out to a 2-0 lead. Moving right to left here in the first quarter, trying to push it up. Bullard Knights playing the CMAC, the same conference as Edison. And, of course, Central on the track. Basket good. Grizzlies. Howard for 2. Knights. 3-pointer, too deep. Rebound Central.
Nice offensive rebound there by the Knights.
3-point shot again, up. Yeah.
No good there.
The 4-0, the Grizzlies over the Knights. Both teams compete in Division I in the Central section. 3-pointer, top of the key, high arch. Get the roll, tipped out, controlled by the Grizzlies. 23 is all, take it. High for the rebound, Amarian Thomas Marshall for Bullard. Number 0. Step back, Jay is good.
Nice job by their Harrod getting on the scoreboard. Now they can steal by the Knights.
Ball is loose underneath. Pass out, 3-point try left corner. Yes.
Nice look there by Thomas Marshall.
Kai Sinamoto with the basket for Bullard 5-4. Score 5 in a row. Pretty tough pressure. And traveling. There's Tim Amundsen, the head coach of Bullard. And Greg Streets, the head coach of Central. Been there for a while, won a lot of championships.
There's a replay of that kick out over to the shooter for the 3-point shot there.
Yeah, Tsunomoto hit that shot. With a drive. Left-handed, good. Kobe Jenkins. Senior guard for Bullard with the basket, number 2. 7-4. Come back the other way. Basket for the Grizzlies. Wow. So 7-6 game. Bullard on top. No 3-second call. Central basketball. Nice block. Come the Knights. Behind the back dribble. That's Kobe Jenkins. Jonathan Sierra misses for Bullard. Comes the Grizzlies. Walker. Offensive foul. Jonathan Sierra with a nice stance on defense for Bullard. Yeah. Jalen Walton with the drive for Central. Now, he didn't hardly hit him at all, but, it's a pretty good job there in front of the ref. That's good. Sean Packard. Knights. 9-6 Bullard. 4:25 left here in the first quarter. That ball thrown away. Bad pass by Jeremiah Walker for Central. So we have a 9-6 game here with 4:17 to play in the first quarter from Sanker High School. Bullard basketball. The Knights against the Grizzlies. That's a sweet drive and basket. Kobe Jenkins, number 2 for Bullard. Eleven 6 Knights.
Another turnovers.
Yep, cannot get the ball over the court in time, so great pressure by Bullard.
Here's that drive.
Smoking today.
Drive by Kobe.
I'll tell you, very quick drive. Kobe looking sharp. Got that name to live up to.
So since they went to a smaller lineup here, they've been doing a little more pressure, and Central's having a hard time of getting the ball past the half-court line there, so something to keep watch on here.
Small ball.
Move on.
Mason with the rebound, 24 for Central. Pull-up Jay. Doesn't get the roll. Knights basketball. It's Kobe again. Look behind him. Left side corner. 3. Deep. Nice for the rebounds. Mason for Central. 11-6. Knights. Central fakes for 3. Ball stolen. Kobe Jenkins. Did a good job on defense for Bullard. Another 3. Another deep miss by Trent Herzog. 11-6 in favor of Bullard. 2:59 to play in the first quarter. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Get back to the action here. 2:57 play in the first quarter. 11-6. Bullard over Central and traveling against Mason of Central to our rights. Bullard coming out showing some quickness, a little small ball activity. Excellent defense. Bullard Knights 9-9 and Central 9-4. Nice drive to the hole. Herod, Tyrick Herod, number 24. Well, Tyrick Herod is at the free throw line for Bullard. Free throw. Got it. Tyrick Herod, number 24 for Bullard. Second 2 coming up.
So far, a little interesting thing I've seen here is that, me being the first time I've seen both these teams, is that Bullard, they have a little bigger roster, and so far they've played almost everybody on the roster already. where Central has only subbed a couple guys out here and there. So we'll see if that, how that goes in effect here in the second half. If the legs may be a little more tired by Central, or if Bullard, continues to rotate those guys in and out of the game here pretty frequently.
Bullard has 13 players and Central has 17. But it's not so much how many players you have, it's how many play and how efficient they are.
Right.
The fact you have a lot of players doesn't really mean a lot, but generally as top-notch teams, their guys for 7 to 12 are still pretty good. Depth is very positive.
Right.
As opposed to just having bodies on the team. 13-6 in favor of Bullard. Cedric Calvert at the free throw line. He averages 18.6 points per game. 6'5 junior. Mason, number 24, about 9. He's 6'5. And Jalen Walton, number 3, 14 a game. He's a 5'8 sophomore. 11 points for Marcus Green, number 4. Central, 13-6. Beat him down court. Nice pass. Nathaniel Vindiola with the basket, 15. Freshman guard. Kind of like Edison last game. A long pass down court and beating the opponents. 15-6 Bullard. So Central not getting back quickly on defense.
Yeah, transition basket there, easy basket there for the Knights.
And the 3 games we've done previous to this one, at times during the game, teams had easy baskets for 5 or 10 minutes, and then the defense would make adjustments. A lot of times adjustments were made at the half, too.
Right, and that's that's good coaching. You see what happens in the first half, and you go, okay, we're not going to allow that anymore.
It is good coaching.
And that kind of put a stop to it in the last couple games we've seen. We'll see how things go here today.
I mean, all the teams that won today had great coaching in the second half. All 3 were down, weren't they?
Yeah, all of them have been down
figures,
half.
Yeah. They all came back and won. Last one was the closest.
All of them down by double digits, too.
Yeah.
Not even,
last
down.
one was a great game, though, really. The last game we did, Tulare Western and Edison, that was a great game.
And remember, you can go back and watch that anytime on demand on youtube.com/NorCal SportsTV.
15-6 Bullard over Central. 1:35 to play in the first quarter. Long drive, tipped out. Taken by the Grizzlies. Off glass, good. Streets. By the coach's son, number 0 with the basket. Taking us on to the hole, Cameron Schneider, number 32 for Bullard. He'll have a couple of foul shots. There you go. Streets. Left hand off glass for number 0. Schneider shooting free throws for Bullard. 15-8 Knights.
Schneider makes the first free throw, and we have a wholesale hockey line change again by the Knights.
Clint Herzog, 13, checking in. Kobe Jacobson, number 2. Schneider, second of 2. Too deep.
A lane violation there by Central. Gives another free throw for the Knights and Schneider.
We saw that one instance in one of the games where a guy got a chance at a third. It was Fisher, the freshman, and he made a third one after missing the first 2. And they won by, how many points.
Yeah, 1 point, exactly.
They also had a big 3 in the game, brother.
Schneider missed the second one as well, the second attempt.
Yeah, Schneider only 1 for 3 there. 16-8 Bullard over Central. Central is a very small team out there. The small ball, not a lot of scoring. Carrying the ball. Very good defense by the Knights. Seagull had nowhere to go. Central has a young team. I mentioned 7 sophomores out of 17. And Bullard has 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen. And they're not getting a lot of ball movement, Central. Too much one-on-one, too much ISO. So not sure what to do out there offensive.
Yeah, and that's what's good about these kind of showcases. You get, a chance to play against a team that you maybe don't play in the regular season, maybe a little higher division, but you get a chance to see everybody play, and you get a chance to get, important minutes for guys that, we're getting ready for the league, and some of these guys may not play much once the league starts because of things that have happened in the preseason. You know, and your coaches get to find guys that are, hey, who's going to be the guy for me come league time when games matter more?
Flipped out, 16-8 Bullard. Streets to the basket, got it. Tariq Streets with 2. Very quick. 6'1" sophomore for Central. Loves that left hand off glass, 16-10. In favor of Bullard. The Knights over the Grizzlies. Man-to-man pressure by Central here late in the first quarter. 15 seconds left. No harm, no foul. I'll look for the last shot. Thomas Marsh with the ball, number 0. Crossover. Knocked the ball out of bounds. 2.9 seconds left here in the first quarter for Bullard. Take the ball out underneath their basket. Tyreek Herod from 24 doing honors. Got to shoot it, Schneider. Shot is blocked. Got to do it after 1. Bullard 16 and Central 10. And the broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
From different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
The one thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
And the broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollments. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Love it. 16-10 in favor of Bullard. Begin the second quarter here from Sanger High School. Central Valley Showdown on NCS TV. Jeremy and Mark. Dion manning controls. Levi doing the interviews, picking the Recruiting Boost player of the game. Jay Short. Knights with the basketball. Kobe Jenkins has looked very good, number 2 handling the ball. We'll give and go action, thrown away. Mason 24, and that ball over and back, I believe, against Central.
Yeah, the refs are going to get together and take a look at this, talk about it. They said, nope, never mind, we're going to leave it with Central ball here.
No instant replay, huh?
No, they just said, well, my bad. We'll fix this, no big deal.
Mason will bring it in for Central. Grizzlies down by 6 points. That's a Walker, number 3. Walker this year averaging 8.3 points per game. No one's really gone uncorked for their team yet. That ball thrown to the back court. Stolen. Basket by Trent Herzog. 13 with 2. Grizzlies a little sloppy with the basketball. Not really sure what to do on offense, I don't think. Like I said, that's traveling. A lot of ice, a lot of one-on-one. Not kicking the ball to the open man, moving the ball around the perimeter.
Right.
And it seemed like a lot of confusion.
And then here we go with the long pass down court again.
That's traveling against Kobe. Guys making moves before dribbling the ball. Making quick moves. And shuffling both feet instead of having one planted. 18-10 in favor of the Knights. So kind of a low-scoring game at this point. 6:45 to play in the first half. 18-10 Knights over the Grizzlies. Both D1 schools. It's a high arch 3. High off the lip of the rim. Rebound to the Knights. That's Herod, 24. Moving left to right. Wild shot by Sierra. Out of bounds, though, to Bullard. Knocked out of bounds by Central.
Yeah, what happened there is Hewitt actually came down with the rebound, but he was standing out of bounds.
Oops.
1 foot in, 1 foot out, and a nice catch there by the official.
Carl Hewitt checked in for Central number 5. Nice pass in. Got to shoot Schneider. Gets the roll.
Nice move there by Schneider, stepping through the double team.
Senior post player.
Creating some room for himself to get the shot up.
Going to get in really deep, too. Within 5-6 feet. Another turnover on the sidelines against Central. Great pressure by Bullard. There's a pass. Sets up. Got his pivot foot, put it in. Getting in really deep, Schneider. Close to the basket. 20-10 Bullard. Fly swallow by Mason. Thomas Marshall misses. Here come the Grizzlies. Down by 10. Another team. That ball's just thrown away. Marshall with a jam. O'Marion Thomas Marshall for 2. The steal and jam. Turnover. It's the Grizzlies, I believe. Kind of coming unglued a little bit.
Yeah, here's a replay of that steal and dunk.
Well, he was setting up for the dunk.
There by Thomas Marshall. Oh, yeah. He knew no one was around. He was going to go ahead.
Footwork right and everything.
He was going to go ahead and put on a show there for us.
I'm not sure about that pass by the Grizzlies. But Bullard basketball. Knights 22, Grizzlies 10. 5:25 to play in the first half. Nice moves. Kick it out. Thomas Marshall misses. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Ball tipped and knocked out of bounds. Nope. They're giving it to Bullard. Yeah, Coach Street is trying to figure out what to do. Says, okay, we can survive this first half, and we'll make some adjustments at the half.
Yeah, so far they haven't scored a point here in this first or second quarter.
Long 3. Rebound on the ball, Mason. They just haven't been smooth on offense. Don't seem like they have a plan. Nice pass, kick out. Got to hit a 3 once in a while. That's deep. Rebound to Bullard. Streaks with a miss. Number 0. Tsunomoto, number 10. Guarded very closely by Carl Hewitt and a foul against number 5. 6'4" player. A Bullard player is probably about 5'8". Interesting matchup there. Tsunomoto takes the 3, brings it back out. Herod, 24, left-handed dribble. High off glass. Let's get the roll. Out of bounds to
Central ball.
Central. So the Grizzlies down by 12. And they're stuck at 10 points for a long time. Low scoring first half. Another
stepped on the
line. Right in front of the Bullard bench. What's up with that?
Just court awareness. I mean, you got to know where you are on the court and not step out of bounds. I mean, it's not really that difficult. That's the 4th time here in the first half they've done
so much, though.
And I mean, here on the court, it's nice, bright red out of bounds.
Oh, yeah,
it'd be
beautiful.
Easy to see it.
Even I would know where I'm at. Well, most of the time. I can't say all the time because Dion would disagree with that, but most of the time I would know where I'm at.
You get an offensive foul called on Bullard, turns the ball over again.
4 to play. Here in the first half, low-scoring game, Bullard 22, Central 10. And I did all the section championships at Central won 3 in a row. So I'm used to them being ahead in games, and even did them against Ridgeview. And I think that game was like 95-90 when I announced games for Ridgeview. Always high-scoring games, same guys, same players play all 3 years. Kobe to the basket. Kobe Jenkins, number 2 for the Knights. Kisses it off the glass with the left hand. That is a tough shot by number 23, Cedric Coward, who's been very quiet today. So the guy averages 18.6 points per game.
Here's the pass from
Kobe's
Sonomo.
Yeah. Kobe's been, Cedric's been very quiet, number 23. He's got to get on track. He's their top scorer. He's a 6'5" wing player. I think he only has 3 points today, but you would be more efficient with that. Mason, 24, has done a little bit in streets. Nobody's really been out front, but this guy is for a sophomore, is a guy who needs to get it going. But he's got a young team there at Central.
Yeah,
so these kids are learning, you can tell.
Coward's got 3 so far here on the afternoon.
Yeah.
Misses the second free throw there.
24-11 Bullard. And indeed, the ball stolen. Here come the Grizzlies. Take that. Man. So 3 team fouls on Bullard, 5 against Central. 3:25 left in the first half, 24-11 in favor of the Knights over the Grizzlies. Knights ball. Open 3, too deep. There's Coward with the rebound and fouled about mid-court. Cedric Coward, 23, fouled. Herzog with his first personal foul. Look at Coach Amundsen of Bullard. His brother coaches Clovis North. Another brother coaches a team in Arizona. Pass inside is thrown away. This has not been a good start for Central.
14 turnovers here in the first half for
Yeah,
Central.
it's
I mean, Bullard has 7, so it's not like they've been,
right.
taking advantage of a lot of them, but still,
They've been
14
scoring,
turnovers
though.
in the first half is a difficult
lot.
situation. There's another one. But that was time by Bullard, so that's their 8th.
So Bullard is keeping Central in, distance. It's only 24-11. Could have had a bigger lead. Mason, they won big 3, could have a closer game. Didn't hit any big shots, Central yet.
No, there's been
a couple
bucket.
rebounds. Coward.
There's
there he
on
goes.
The fall.
There's a guy. He's the one who has to get going, 6'5" sophomore.
And they get a steal on the other end.
Yeah, Mason with a steal. It was 24-13. Nice pass in deep. At a basket. Now they're going a little bit. That's Walker.
And then we get a quick timeout there called by
24-15
the Bullard
Bullard.
coach.
Yeah, 2:18 to play. The American Basketball Association Professional Basketball League is now at McDermott X in Lindsay, California. The Central Valley Aztecs are a new ABA basketball team filled with locals that have either played professional basketball in other countries or played collegiate basketball in the Central Valley. Their home games take place on Saturdays and Sundays at McDermott X. Make sure you go and check out their Facebook page. Central Valley Aztecs Far West Division. Tickets can be purchased the day of games, $8 for adults, $6 for kids. Package deals available for AAU high school, middle school basketball teams. CVA, Central Valley Aztecs. Great basketball. If you like offense. I like offense. And Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service. Who will be the Recruiting Boost player of the game? Only Levi knows. He's got a mind. Bullard 24-15 now. Great drive. Thomas Marshall.
Now another turnover there caused by that press by the Bullard. Nice.
Sierra fouled going to the rack. Jonathan Sierra, number 11.
Nice job by Herzog going up and stealing the inbound pass by Bullard there.
How many times do you see a team get a basket, then steal the inbounds pass, and they have a chance to get 4 in about 5 seconds? Boom, boom, like that. Jonathan Sierra shooting 2. And second 2 coming up. 26-15, Bullard over Central. Now, like I said, with the 3 second championships, I did all of those for another network. Central won. The other game I did against Ridgeview, I'm not sure they won, but it was a high-scoring game, so I'm not really used to seeing them losing in football or basketball the last 4 or 5 years, to be honest with you. And I think they won a volleyball championship recently. But it's early, down by 12. We know what happens in these games. 3 games we've done. A team that's been off to slow starts come alive in the second half. They made some adjustments. They act like they were more alert and focused. And
so really Central has them right where they want them.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're down double digits.
Well, they scored there. Nice by number 4, Marquise Green. They're playing better the last minute. Traveling.
Yep.
They played better the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, but they got them right where they want them. They're down by 10 in the first half. That's been the recipe to win a game so far. I
talked about the coach, and I said that he wants to survive, maybe at least have it under 10. They make some adjustments. So they have done a better job the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, one thing I know he's going to talk about at halftime, though, is turnovers.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean,
Sox is forcing the ball.
16 turnovers so far here in the first half is not the recipe to win any game.
Well, it looked like they're in a hurry. You notice that?
He got bailed out there, and I thought he could have got called for an offensive foul.
Guys are in a lot of hurry to make plays for their team.
Yep.
Instead of relaxing, moving the ball around the perimeter. There's a lot of ISO one-on-one. There are a lot of young players, I know that.
We see Green with the replay there on the drive, and like I said, I thought he could have got called for an offensive foul. It's one of those tough
ones. Very close.
He makes the free throw, though.
And he's a sophomore. So it's a young squad for Central. A lot of young guys getting many minutes, sophomores. 7. And now these 7 sophomores, I'd say 4, get a lot of playing time. So they're learning as they go this year. The record's 9-4. You know, they'll be
they're going to be ready. Yeah, they're going to be ready time playoff or
play
playoff time.
A good league track.
For league teams,
that's a good league to track, though. Timeout, Bullard, 30-second timeout, 27-19. Knights, 1:10 to play in the first half. The broadcast of Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by 27-19 in favor of Bullard, 1:10 to play in the first half from Central High School, Central Valley Showdown on NCS TV. I'm Mark with Jeremy. Levi doing the recruiting boost player of the game interviews afterwards. Pass in deep and basket. Number 32, Cameron Schneider for Bullard to beat the press. 29-19, Bullard over Central. What I meant to play here in the first half. Bullard going to a little trap. Reset the clock. Out of bounds for the Grizzlies.
So here you got 44 seconds left in the half. You got 35 on the shot clock. You got a chance again for a 2-for-1 situation here if you want it. For Central. I know a lot of high schools don't do that, but it's just one of those things you kind of look at as clock management. Down 10, you would think you would try and get the quick score and another possession. We'll see what happens here.
You know, they're trying to go the quick score here. That's Hewitt. Fouled underneath. Number 5 going to the line for the Grizzlies. Carlo Hewitt, 6'4", senior, post player. And he has 2 coming his way. Let's see what he can do about it. Yeah, I see myself in the background. What's with that? That's weird.
Free throw, no good.
You ever get freaked out by that? No, only me, okay.
I try to hide from the camera, so I don't have to worry about that.
I couldn't hide.
I used Dion to hide from the camera.
I just looked when I saw it. Nice shirt, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So 2nd and 2.
No good as well.
Missing both, and you can't afford to have that. They need as many points as they can. Gets. Is it Bullard basketball with 28 seconds left? Yes, it is.
Yeah, they called a push on Fresno there, or Central, rather.
That was Mason, his 2nd personal foul, number 24 for Grizzlies. So they didn't get the 2 free throws. Then they pick up a foul.
And then they're going to give up a
basically
one-on-one right here.
-2, and then 1+1.
Yeah, you give a one-on-one when you're 40 feet away from the basket.
The coach will tell them, got to finish, guys. It's important to finish a half or gain the last 1 or 2 minutes. Just like in the pros is very important. Whether it's knocking down free throws or not committing turnovers. the last minute or 2 minutes of a half or quarter is so important.
Yeah,
a lot of teams, they lose
situational
their
basketball.
concentration or whatever. Nice rebound by Coward. Central should have the last shot, down by 10. Very good defense by Bullard today. But in deep, Coward gets loose. After I said good defense, he got loose because they were trapping. 29-21. Great pass to Schneider. They blocked from behind. Hewitt put it up. 29-21 at the half. Bullard over Central. And this broadcast of Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollments. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Central Valley Aztecs, professional ABA basketball in Lindsay, California. Go to Facebook.com/ABACVA to learn more. Meeting rooms on demand in Fresno. New location on Sean Van Ness with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com and learn more. And by Straight Sports, custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more information. 29-21 Bullard at the half over Central on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
From different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
The one thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
From different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
From different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Okay, we'll begin the second half here from Central High School. Central Valley Showdown, game number 4. Bullard 29, Central 21. Some kind of adjustments either team makes here in the second half. Bullard had a fast start. Central in orange and black. And Bullard, of course, in white and navy blue uniform. Nice rebound by Schneider. Misses the shot, though. Snyder with a good first out for the Knights. 3-point try right side. Doesn't go. That's not really a shot of Hewitt. First three he's tried today. Tsunomoto kicks it back out. Good drive, misses. The little floater. Move on like Coward of Central. So the Grizzlies down by 8 points. One-on-one move. There we go. Carl Hewitt with 2. 6'4" senior player up front. 29-23, Bullard. That's not the shot you want from Kyle Shin. Sophomore guard, things like that. Mason misses a chippy for Central. Comes Bullard. Marshall to Snyder for 2. Get it back. 2 points. So 31-23. There are the Knights. Coward tries a 3 in and out. Rebound to the Knights. Long 3, high arch, off the glass. Snyder with the board, kicks it back out. Almost drilling by Shin, number 20 for Bullard. 3 seconds against Bullard. Yeah, a little bit of confusion on that particular series. Some guys in the team doing things that's really not part of their game. I mean, the excellent players can do a little bit of everything, like a Mikey Fisher can shoot from the outside, drive to the hole, and pass, but other guys have certain roles they have to play. That's a miss from the left side. Central kind of attacking the glass. Schneider, and number 22, going up for it. Good job by number 22 of Central. Left corner 3, short. And 31-23 Bullard. 5:25 to play in third. Nice drive. Pass in. No roll. Schneider with the rebound for Bullard. Both teams coming out cold here in the second half. Kind of wild, turdy basketball. Marshall misses. Schneider cleans it up. Schneider been on glass for Bullard.
Yeah, he's got 7 points, and then he's got 4 rebounds here in the second half.
Very good. Another one.
There's another one.
Everybody's missing shots. He's cleaning up the glass. That's a tough shot by Herod. Trying to elude a guy going right to left, and you got to throw it up with the right hand. 8 feet from the basket. It's a very tough shot. Not high percentage. I'd pull it for the J or pass it off. Or shoot it with the left hand, which might be tougher if you're a right-handed shooter. But great players can dribble and shoot with both hands within about 8 feet from the basket. 33-23, Bullard. Left corner 3, yes!
Streets hits the 3 there.
Yeah, Streets. Nice wide open shot. 33-26. Coach Streets, Coach Amundsen, Bullard. Streets.
Yeah, got a nice pass right back from Walker.
Got it. Go Bullard. Attack the glass. The miss. Out of basket. Vindiola, number 15. Left side. Contributing today. 35-26. Like I said, you don't want to force it too much. Let the game come to you. Ty has to travel. Coward not sure whether to pass it or dribble it, and he got caught doing that.
20 turnovers now for Fresno.
Basketball is not an easy game to play. People think it's easy from the stands, but it's not as easy as it looks. So we know some mistakes and everything, but we're just kind of calling as we see it. Not saying whether it's difficult or hard, but more difficult game than it looks sometimes because you're competing, you're playing against somebody else. It's a nice drive. And kickoff. And once again, Vendrilla, number 15, to the basket.
Yeah, nice pass there by Sierra, setting him up.
It was. 11-point lead. Offensive foul.
Right idea there by Central. I mean, he drove it. He was going to kick it off to his guy down low, but he just ran over the defender.
Yeah. Got to back off before you
said there.
Pass it deep like that.
You said that there's, state champion football team. Maybe he forgot he was playing basketball and not football. Because that'd be a great block in football. I mean,
well, in football, I actually block harder than that. I mean, I blocked like that one time. The guy knocked me, where. And I won't say where. And I saw that guy a couple of weeks ago. He was a guard for our team just in practice. He was a tackle, but he was all league, and he was offensive lineman of the year at San Diego State.
Nice.
So I didn't get knocked on my rear by some scrub. Well, it's a problem. You're 175, trying to hit a guy that's about 225, shoulder length, shoulder high, instead of hitting him low. I made that mistake. Just blocking in practice, he just ran over me.
Nice job by Bullard there, creating another
Said hello.
Offensive chance for him.
And traveling against Bullard. And it seemed like every time I see him, I think he's going to bring it up, but he did. He kind of looked at me and had a little smirk, Oh, yeah, that was somewhat embarrassing, but it was my fault. Jump shot, right wing, too deep. Mason with the rebound, loses the ball. Bullard up by 11, 37-26. Take the ball to the rack. Trent Herzog, number 13 for 2. Bullard beating Central down court. Now they have established a 13-point lead. So Central played well late in the second. Kind of losing it here in the third. Until then. Got to get more like that. Walker. Shot counts. Kobe Jenkins fouled. Shot good. He has a free throw. They are attacking. Knights are attacking the Grizzlies in deep. Look, great give and go. They are very excellent to give and go, aren't they?
Yeah, they've done a good job of passing the ball.
Going to the basket well. They maneuver that ball around. That's their game. Not a tall team. These are guys that have out there now. They're going to have a lot of ball movement and quickness and good defense. And that's fine. You play to your strengths. And they have excellent depth. 13 players. Marshall back in. Thomas Marshall replacing Jenkins. Guys a lot of blows. 14-28. Now up by 14. Grizzlies with a roll. Back-to-back for Walker, number 14. Milton Walker. Nice drive. Milton. Lay back, so he did not pick up the offensive foul. 42-30. Bullard. Marshall to Schneider. Basket, Bullard. Great team basketball from the Knights.
Again, though, that was just a situation where they didn't get back. Central didn't get back on defense. It was one outlet pass, a nice pass from Thomas Marshall to Snyder, and Snyder laid it up. Again, you got 3-on-1 right now.
Schneider. Offensive foul on Schneider. A little bit out of control. Should have kicked the ball off to the guy to his right. He tried to do too much.
Here's a replay of it.
Schneider.
Became a 3-on-2 as
well, there's two guys in the middle and try to go over two guys.
Yep.
Like says, talk about not his game. Pull up for the J or pass the ball off. Because they do a great job playing team basketball.
Nice baseline drive.
Yeah, it was. Green with the basket, number 4. He's fouled. For Central to get back down court very quickly.
Here you see the replay again. Nice drive there by Green.
I got to be able to elevate to make that play. And some of the girls at the scorers table don't look too excited. I mean, That's okay. This is basketball. 44-32. Marshall, 0, pulls up. Kind of force that one. Central basketball. The Grizzlies can cut it to 10 or 9. Nice trap by Bullard. Far right wing. Right wing side. Kick back out, top of the key. He's got Walker. Hewitt misses. Rebound to the Knights. Sonomoto, number 10. Sierra. Long 3. Deep. And 25 seconds left here in the third. 44-32 Knights. Like we talked about the fact that Bullard is best when they play team basketball. And lately they've gone a little more ISO the last couple of possessions. And that is not their game. Like to cut, move. They don't really have a dominant player offensively, so they have to do more of that. Utilize your strengths, your depth.
They definitely do that. I mean, they've every time out there's somebody subbing in.
There's a steal. Tough reverse. Wow. Tough miss by Shin. Comes the Grizzlies. Walker. I guess they're going to call a blocking foul. Marcus Green a little bit out of control. But number 4 will go to the free throw line. He had to avoid a charging foul this one. Or didn't necessarily avoid it. Could have gone either way, but they...
It was interesting. I thought one official had it one way and the other one had another way, and he said, okay, I'm going to let you call it. So it's one of those plays that can always go either way. I mean, it's real tough to call that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Green misses the free throw. Had a chance, like you said, to cut it to 10 points here at the half, or at the end of the third quarter.
You missed them both. You can't miss back-to-back free throws. 44-32 Bullard after 3. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
And this broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by the Central Valley Aztecs. Professional ABA basketball in Lindsay, California. Go to facebook.com/ABACVA to learn more. Welcome to Talk Fast and Radio. 44-32. Hey, that's a nice spin move. Oh.
Hey, travel.
Oh, Herzog. It looked good. Nevertheless, it was a travel.
So as we go into the fourth quarter here, Bullard led by Jenkins with 9, Schneider with 9, and Vidola with 8. For Central, Green has 8, Streets has 7, and Coward has 7.
So nobody's really, it's kind of a team effort by both.
Right now we're looking for that Recruiting Boost player of the game, and no one's really kind of taken charge of that yet, so we'll see what happens here in the fourth quarter to kind of change our minds.
12-point lead for Bullard. Strong drive to the basket.
Green reaches double digits.
Yes. Green elevating. 6-foot frame.
Leading scorer now in the game with 10 points.
Green's getting it done. Waved off the guy. I can take it myself. Make a Kobe move.
Now he was just at the line at the end of the third quarter, missed 2. Let's see if he can make this free throw here to make it a 3-point play.
That's because he made the shot.
There we go.
When he made the shot, it made him feel good, so you know he's going to hit the free throw. Yeah, he's some nice plays by Green.
Now Central picks up a little pressure defense.
I like those passes, high lobs, that length of the court. They got to be sharper.
Here comes the line change by the Knights.
Some passes don't really do you any good as a team. I mean, if you catch him, you might be there at the corner. Bullard basketball up by 9, the Knights over the Grizzlies. 7:23 left. Bullard from the CMAC and Central from the track. Both playing Division I in the Central section. Tsunomoto, Schneider, left-handed misses. From the Grizzlies. Right in. There he is again.
Nice job there by Mason, getting the rebound, getting up court, getting
Right
the ball.
up, yeah.
Getting the ball up to Green.
Utilize their speed.
Cutting the lead to 7 here.
Close has been for a while. Shaw can't get the rebound. The Grizzlies have it. Now they're pushing the ball down court.
No.
Nice move basket by number 2. That'll be Walker, Jeremiah Walker. Averages about 8.5 points a game, 2 points for him. The American Basketball Association. Central Valley Aztecs are a new ABA basketball team filled with locals that have neither played professional basketball in other countries or they played collegiate basketball in the Central Valley. Their home games take place on Saturdays and Sundays at McDermott X. Make sure you go and check out their Facebook page. Central Valley Aztecs Far West Division. Tickets can be purchased the day of games, $8 for adults, $6 for kids. Package deals available for AAU, high school, and middle school basketball teams. CVA, the Central Valley Aztecs.
Come from different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Okay, a 5-point lead with 6:42 left.
So judging by the rest of the games with today, Central's on pace to pull this game out at the end, right?
Yeah, if you go with the other, that'd be 4 out of 4. They got a great shot at it.
Oh,
Schneider's going to make it. Schneider off glass.
Schneider says, I'm having none of that.
Cameron Schneider. He's been a man up front for Bullard in the second half. Steal and basket. Sierra.
4 points
Sierra.
there. 4
Just like
points
that.
out of the timeout.
Just like that. That's a foul by the Knights on the drive.
Quickly back up to a 9-point lead there.
Well, I thought trapping defense has done a great job for them.
That was a good look there by
Very
Harrod.
consistent underneath Schneider. Really good in that area. Within 5-6 feet of the basket. Gets very good position. And knows where he's at on the court. Got good court awareness. Doesn't shoot from the outside or anything, but he does his job well, his role.
Yeah, and you need the guys like that on your team.
Oh, yeah.
To take care of their responsibilities.
Walker misses.
Oh, just
What?
yeah, they're going to talk about that because that hit Green
Yeah.
while he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bullard basketball. You didn't need guys to do the dirty work, as they say,
Absolutely.
Jeremy.
9-point game here, 6:08 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Dennis Rodman, and you have a lot of guys like that in the NBA. Think of that. 6 minutes to play in a ball game. 9-point lead. And Walker, Thomas Marshall to the rack for the basket. Pull it up by 11 points, 50-39. Bullard's always had an answer.
Nice job there by Coward in the drive.
Yeah, Coward.
Oh,
The blocking foul against the Grizzlies. 50-41 in favor of Bullard. 5:46 left. Back and forth. You see there's Marshall. With cross dribble. And the basket going to the right.
he almost got himself there on that. He slipped and was able to maintain his possession by using his hand. Good job there.
Bullard basketball. Sierra will bring it in for the Knights. 50-41 Bullard. In the lead for quite a long time today, but able to maintain it Down the back dribble, double team. Got to kick it out. Tsunomoto. High off glass. Gets a roll. Tsunomoto for 2 and a big 2 for him. 52-41 Bullard. Central. Tight pressure by Bullard. Walker. Nice second half. Gets the back out. Mason. Would shoot. High arch. Streaks is no good. Rebound to the Knights. Probably like to use a little bit of clock here. What do I know? Passing deep. There he goes again.
Right. Why use clock when you can just go down the score and easy basket in the paint, right?
Like 3 layups like that in the second half. Very good around the basket.
And just like that, a 4-point game is a 13-point game, and now Bullard on
another turnover.
On the attack again.
Bullard creates turnovers. That's going to be short. Maybe
Yeah,
partially blocked. Come with Grizzlies. Down by 13. I mean, Bullard's a very pesky team. Got some small guys out there, but they play really tight defense. They jump well for their size. Ball front of Tsunomoto. Nice pass to Marshall. Lays it off glass. Thomas Marshall. Nice pass by Tsunomoto on the kind of 2-on-2.
You know, I've been impressed with Tsunomoto. You know, he's not the biggest guy on the court. He's hit a 3-point, he made a couple baskets, but he's done a really good job of distributing to his teammates.
Yeah, he has. And he's a good team player, and they bring in a new 5. That was a real nice pass by him. He recognized Marshall coming. He knows Marshall can finish. Give him the ball.
Yeah, that was 2 possessions out of the last 3 that he's been able to make a nice pass and setting up his teammates. So good for him to, again, find a role in the team that you're not going to play a lot of minutes, but you're going to be in and out of the lineup a lot. And he knows, hey, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my job, I'm going to come back, get a drink of water, go back out, do it again.
Nice shot, glass. Jalen Walton for Central, 56-43, 13-point lead for the Knights. And that's Kobe back to the game. Trying to find new people. 3-point try short. Bullard needs to continue to just move the ball, using some of the clock, not take real quick threes. Herzog, number 13, going with the left hand, going to his right. That's how he knocked it away.
And then he turns the ball over, gives it back.
That's a foul on the drive against Bullard.
Here's a steal by Walton and layup.
Yeah.
Got to see more of that here if we're going to come back here in the next 3 minutes.
5. Sean Packer had his hands in his pocket. A little bit of matter of defense, though. He didn't want to foul.
No, but like I was saying, you know, Central's going to have to pick up the defensive intensity if they're going to come back here in this game. I mean, they're down 13 with 3 minutes left. Not impossible to do, especially, I mean, both teams turn the ball over a lot here in the game.
Well, in the NBA, it's much closer, much easier. There's a lot of time in the NBA, 13 points. You can hit 2 or 3 threes in a row because the athletes are so good. In high school, 13-point lead to me is bigger with 3:22 left than it is in the NBA. College, somewhere in between.
But you got to make your free throws.
It's right every time.
Doesn't matter if you can't make free throws.
1 plus 1, you got to actually make them both this stage of the game you're down. And that really hurts.
And then he goes down and picks up a foul on the other end just because out of frustration. I mean, and that's the thing you see a lot with high school players. You know, I mean, it's hard to separate the offense and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. So, 13-point lead for the Knights. 3:10 to play. That was kind of a forced move by Herod, but it gets bailed out. The referee, number 24. 24, the 1-1 move.
And this is what you can't do. You can't send your opponent to the line.
Green trying to play some defense. And Tyler Herod has 2 shots for Bullard from Fresno. This is the first one. They're going to play Turlock next year in football. Bullard. Turlock played Central back-to-back years and obviously got beat handily, mostly in the second half, at home and also in Fresno. And Turlock's not playing Central anymore. It's in the near future to playing Bullard. And Bullard's a quality program. The Central right now is one of the elite in high school. Ball stolen. Take to the rack. Herod with a steal and basket. Tyler Herod, 59-43 Bullard. Mason to the glass. Central. Kalen Mason. Kalen Mason has had a very quiet game for an 8-point score. Sierra. Thomas Marshall fouled before he goes to the rack. Omarion, Thomas Marshall, 0 for Bullard. Bullard 9-9 at this point, and Central 9-4. Still time for the Grizzlies, but time is of the essence for them, down by 14. And Thomas Marshall at the free throw line, shooting 2. Central has had their moments in the game, but they have a lot of growing to do this year.
They have. I mean, and really the big thing that has been turnovers for them. And it's one of those things that, you'd rather get it out of the way now than in league, obviously. But they've had 24-plus turnovers so far here in the game.
Mason misses after Coward misses.
And then that's something that you're just not going to be able to overcome against a good team.
Nice play by Sierra. Outside 3 is missed. Ball is accidentally kicked out of bounds. 2:13 on the clock, 59-45. Bullard over Central on NorCal Sports TV. You see Joseph and the camera work on the basket on the far side where it says, "Welcome to Apache territory." Now we're looking to our left. And 14-point lead. Central's trying to cut it. Number 3, Jalen Walton, is at the free throw line. Now he's been averaging 14 a game. Another guy with a quiet ball game for Central.
Yeah, so far he's only has 2 points in the game, and both those were on a free throw attempt.
He hasn't been that involved. I'm a little bit surprised, but that happens. 2:06 to play. Made 1 out of 2. Okay, 59-46 Bullard. Under 2 minutes to play. Thomas Marshall will work that 4 corners offense. The Knights try to bring Central out. 4 corners. High Harts, good. Herod. Steph Curry style. High into the air, swish. 61-46 Bullard. Long 3, yes. There he goes. Walton. That was pretty. Nice shot. 61-49. Beautiful. Swish in the net. There's Herod. Fake right, took strong to the hole, and he's fouled. A nice move. Gotta be quick to make that move in the air. Go up there and fake the pass. They show it. And come back to your left.
Nice little floater there.
I got it, man.
Hits the free throw.
Yeah.
He's in double digits now with 10 points.
Good job.
And 8 of those have been here in the last minute and a half of the game, kind of salting it away for him. Misses the second, however.
Knocked out of bounds, but it goes to Central. So Bullard up by 13, 1:17 to play here from Sanger High School. The Central Valley Showdown for 2020. It sounded weird saying that. I had to pause for a while. Nice Euro step. Goes back to the Knights. Not offensive interference, but a foul. Again,
no, I think they're going to call it. They're talking about it. I think they're actually going to give them the basket, too.
Look out on the replay here.
Yes.
We couldn't see it.
Yeah, they gave him the basket as well.
And gets the basket and has a foul shot. So Herod has really come alive here in the second half, especially the last 5 minutes. Schneider has played well for Bullard in the second half. Schneider 32.
The question really remains, who's going to be our recruiting boost player of the game?
Let's see.
I mean, there's a couple options I have, but we'll see what happens here coming down the last couple seconds.
To me, it's Schneider or Herod. Good call. Snyder's not spectacular, but he's done dirty work. Harrod's been more spectacular recently. They're both, they contributed the same way. Jenkins has been very solid. But to me, it's between Herod and Schneider. That's, whatever pick. Different types of players. You want spectacular, you pick Herod. You want workmanlike, you pick Schneider.
Free throw goes up and does everything but goes in. Hits every part of the iron, doesn't go in though. It's been that kind of a day for the Central Grizzlies here today.
Marshall exits number 0 for Bullard. A fine contributor, a lot of speed, quickness. And 65-49 Knights. And no comeback. Cower with a free throw for Central. No big time comeback. For Central in this game. So Bullard will improve to 10-9. Like I said, they played a very tough non-league schedule. Don't be deceived by their record, and Central will fall to 9-5. Guess who's at the line? Tyreek Herod. He makes it. Tyreek picking up points for the recruiting boost player of the game. He's done really well down the stretch. Snyder was great earlier in the half. Herod seemed like he's been the guy. He made them both. He's making free throws, so I think I'm giving a little plus to Tyreek Herod now, 24. He just played late in the game. No Euro step traveling against Central. 67-50, so they were able to stave off Central and not allow that big run. Schneider misses. The ball back. Knocked out of bounds by Central. 34.5 seconds left in the game. 67-50 in favor of Bullard over Central. And Kobe Jenkins exits number 2. Out of their number 10, Kai Tsunemoto. Take out their guys and bring in reserves that are just about as good. A lot of depth. They play them all. A lot throughout the course of the game. All these guys got playing time. I guess about everyone, or at least 10 or 11.
I think everybody on the roster that's eligible to dress out today has played.
That's good. We won by 17, so it's good for the kids' morale and everything. And good for the teams that you're winning like that. They don't know the clock.
No, he actually, I think it was
intentional. Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He's like, hey, we'll just take it.
The clock, yeah.
He knew what was going on, and the coach told him, hey, we're just going to go ahead and run this out and let it go.
Green. Take it all the way. Yep. Green with the basket. And that should do it.
You knew that was coming. Green was going to lay that up.
Bullard 67, Central 52, game 4 here of the Central Valley Showdown on NorCal Sports TV from Sanger High. Who will be the recruiting boost player of the game? Who will be, Jeremy?
We'll find out next.
Okay.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
So we're back here live, 67-52, our final score here tonight as Bullard defeats Central, and we're ready with our recruiting boost player of the game, and we go to Levi Flores.
I'm Levi Flores on the court presenting our recruiting boost player of the game, Cameron Schneider, 11 points, 10 rebounds. How did their defense affect you guys in full court press?
Our full court press, we just got up the court, had my wings drive it down the court, and that just led me right open. Easy dump passes to me. I just finished it for him.
And in the first half, you guys were more focused on defense, only allowing 10 points in the first quarter. What were you guys more focused on in the second half?
We're just trying to drive the ball in, take our shots, take better shots, rebound better. Just try to get points scored.
Congratulations on player of the game and a great victory. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you very much. So a win for Bullard, It was easier than I thought. I thought Central would make a move, maybe close within 6 or 5, but it never happened. Excellent defense by Bullard, a lot of turnovers by Central, and nobody really stepped up for the Grizzlies today. I think they're going to get better as the year progresses. They're in a very tough league to track, but I think Central is basically a year away. A lot of sophomores playing prominent roles. Bullard's very deep. They will be a competitor in the CMAC with Edison and San Joaquin Morrow.
Yeah, I mean, Green came up. He had 15 points tonight, but they were kind of quiet. They were kind of in the second half.
Yeah.
You know, once the game had already been decided. Another guy that was in talks about our player of the game was Harrod from Bullard. I mean, he scored 14 points. It seemed like all of them in the fourth quarter there.
Yeah.
But we had to go with Schneider because Schneider's he's that guy that we talked about earlier. He goes down there, he does the dirty work, he makes the plays happen, gets the rebound, sets his guys up, and he gets the ball back for his team. And so, in the end, 11 points, 10 rebounds, got him the victory tonight.
That's good, double-double.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thing about him, he did a dirty work underneath that kind of kept him in the game and got the balls to the other people. So type of guy that's overlooked, but not by a coaching staff or by guys like you.
Right. I mean, he came in and did his job tonight, so that was impressive.
So Game 5 coming up next. Final score, we have Bullard 67, Central 52 on NorCal Sports TV.